Okay, so here we are looking at understanding the cash book, right? The bank section of the cash book. Remember, the cash book has got the cash section and the bank section. The bank section is for all transactions regarding checks and regarding the bank. Okay, so whenever you're hearing me just talk about the cash book, just remember I'm talking about the bank section. Okay, yes. So this is our cash book here. Remember, this is the trick for the cash book. Debit money coming in, because remember, according to the double entry rules, an asset increases with debit. So if money comes in, you debit. Okay. Then you credit money going out. Okay. Yes. An asset account reduces with credit. Okay. Yeah. So we're going to record the following transactions in the cash book. All right. Yes, bank section. So they've told us the opening balance of the cash book is 7,000. So you know that since the cash book is an asset account, so the balance brought down should come on the debit side. Okay. So you're going to say balance brought down 7,000. Okay. This is the opening balance for the cash book, 7,000 kwacha. Okay. Yes. So now we need to record the following transactions, which are listed below here. Okay. Number one, first transaction, we received a check of 500 kwacha from Mwape. So since we're receiving money, we need to debit. Yes, we need to debit the cash book because money is coming in. So you're going to put your details, Mwape thing, 500 kwacha. Okay. Mwape has brought in a 500 kwacha. So we debit. Okay. Yes. The next one here, paid utilities of 1,000 kwacha by check. So this is a payment we're going to have to credit. Okay, so here, utilities, utilities, 1,000 kwacha. Okay. Yes, this other transaction received 8,000 kwacha from sales by check. Okay, so we made sales by check and we made 8,000 kwacha. So you debit the cash book. Okay. Now we have this transaction here. A payment of 1,000 by check was recorded as 100 kwacha. Okay, so here we have an understated payment. Okay, so what this is telling us is that earlier on, when this was recorded, it was on the credit side, was supposed to put a 1,000, but when you put 100 kwacha, so it means we understated this payment. Okay, so whenever there's an understated payment, first find out how much is it understated by. Okay, so it was understated by, let's say, 1,000 minus 100 kwacha. It gives you 900 kwacha. So it means this 900 kwacha has to be included. Okay, because we only wrote 100 kwacha. We forgot to put a 900 kwacha. So here, you're going to say understated payment. Understated payment here, 900 kwacha. Okay. So remember, colleagues, whenever a payment is understated, all you need to do is just you need to increase that amount. Okay, so you find how much was it understated by, then you just need to increase the payment amount. Remember payments, credit side. So this 900 kwacha here, we have to credit it so that the 100 kwacha which was recorded earlier on plus this 900 kwacha is going to make a total over 1000 kwacha. Just hold on, let me get my charger. Okay, are there any questions on this understated payment? To find out, wait, just hold on. Yes. When you subtract those two, you're just finding out how much did you understate the payment by. Okay. So after then continue. Yes, yes. Think of it like this. Let me put it like this. This is the T account, right? So when the payment was made, all right, on the credit side, the person put 100 kwacha. Okay. It was supposed to be 1000, but they put 100 kwacha. So since we've recognized that error, all we need to do is to make this a 1000. We need to add this missing 900 kwacha so that the payment of 1000 kwacha reflects. Okay, sir? Yes. If you make a mistake of debiting here, you're understating your payment even more. Okay, you're understating it more. Yes. So an understated payment, find out how much is understated by, then credit. Okay, so that you get the total. You have the correct amount. Okay. Even here, a receipt by check of 900 kwacha was recorded as 90 kwacha. So here, this is an understated receipt. Yeah. Instead of, so here's the transaction. Earlier on, instead of debiting 900 kwacha, the person debited just 90 kwacha. Okay. So we've seen that they've understated this money that has come in. So it means we need to increase the amount so that we reflect the true amount of money that came in. So you find out it was understated by how much? So say understated by 900 kwacha minus 90, 810. Yes. So this 810, we have to put it on the debit side here, 810, so that we have a 900 kwacha on the debit side. If you make the mistake of crediting here 810, it means you're understating further. Okay, you are understating further. Well, you're just causing a bigger mistake. So here you say understated receipt of 810. Okay. Let me also add uh, this other one. There was a dishonored check of 1,000 kwacha. So with dishonored checks, it's usually where someone has paid you money with a when their account has insufficient funds. Okay. The thinking here is this: you as a business, you never pay someone money knowing your account is insufficient. Okay. So the assumption is when there's a dishonored check, it was someone paid you by check. Okay, but then they never had sufficient funds in their account. So initially, what this means is this: at first, when the transaction occurred, they paid you by check 1,000. You put here 1,000 kwacha. You take it as a receipt. Now, once you found out that this check has been dishonored, you need to reverse this transaction here. Okay. So, in order to reverse this transaction, colleagues, do we debit or do we credit? Mr. Godfrey, what do you think? Should we debit or should we credit? Madam Justina? Yes, sir? Madam, if you debit, you're making the error worse even now. You're increasing the amount that this person has paid you. You make it now 2,000. You credit so that they cancel each other out. Okay. So here, dishonored check, you're going to put here dishonored check so that you're erasing this transaction. Okay. You are now saying that, okay, since this person had insufficient funds, so it means we never received any money. So you need to credit. When you credit, have you seen this is how they cancel each other out? If you debit, you're adding more. Okay. Yes. So then this is how you close the cash book. Okay. This is how you close it. You get the total of the credit side and the debit side. Okay. So let's see. Let me put this on Excel. 7,000 plus 500. Let's put these out. 7,000 plus 500 plus 8,000. So you get the totals of both sides. Debit side, you add these figures 16,310. Credit side, you add these figures 900. So this 16,310, okay, you're going to put it here. Let's hold on. Yes. So this 16,310. What did I do here? Let me move this. just put this that. Okay, so this 16,310, you put it on both sides here. 16,310, 16,310. Uh-huh. So you're going to say the balance carried down, you bring it on the lower side, okay, colleagues? The balance carried down comes on the lower side, which is the credit side. So you're just going to subtract 16,310 minus thing 900. 16,310 minus 900. 15,410. So you say balance carried down. Okay. Yeah. Where's that number there? 15,410. Okay. And then on the debit side here again, you say balance brought down 15,410. And you've closed the cash book. You've not, okay. You have not really closed it, you have taken the new balance to the next month. Okay. So here, that's how I'll put it here. 16,310. Okay. Then you say balance carried down. CD just means carried it down. $15,400. Any questions? Yes.